Well, sorry.
Mr. Scott, the name and status of your client?
Richard Raymond. He's currently been charged with first-degree murder. He's been remanded in custody until March the 10th, where he'll appear by way of video remand just until we can get some disclosure.
So is first-degree murder the only charge against him?
No, there is another charge, but the police can release that.
So what happens now?
Well, now what happens is the police clearly conduct their investigation. They continue, and it just doesn't end because there's somebody under arrest. They will prepare a disclosure, which will be reviewed by the Crown and released to me, and eventually we will set this for a preliminary inquiry.
Has Mr. Raymond been a client of yours before?
That's not really information that's relevant.
How is your client doing?
He is horrible. He is horrible. He feels terrible. He's been physically traumatized, as you could see from the video. Something happened that was significant. In fact, it's been a long time since I've seen somebody suffer those sort of injuries.
He appeared to have a black eye, facial bruising. Any other things that you could mention?
He has lots of black eyes, he has two black eyes, but he has lots of bruising, not only in his facial area, but in his body. The police have photographed and taken an inventory of that, which is quite normal for this sort of investigation.
Were these injuries sustained in the incident or in his arrest?
I have no idea. Oh, no, definitely not during the arrest.
My understanding is arrested without incident, or is that from that? Or
Yeah, that's my understanding. He was arrested without incident.
But what's his injuries from that?
They look reasonably fresh. I don't suspect, again, I don't have any disclosure, but I don't suspect that they were from any unrelated incidents. Really, this is one of those cases where you really don't know what happened until you see what the reports start to say.
Can you tell us anything about the link between him and the victim?
I really don't have any solid information on that yet.
Did he require medical attention for his injuries?
My understanding is that when he regained some semblance of consciousness, he was at the hospital and he was transferred to Windsor Police.
Is he a resident of 475 Bruce Avenue?
I have no information to that effect.
And why that request to not contact those three people?
Well, because just reading the summary, they're connected to this investigation, I suspect as witnesses. Again, that's quite normal in these circumstances.